Good morning children. In previous video I have explained you chapter 1 Introduction to Chemistry. In this video I will explain you chapter 2 Elements, Compound and Mixture. Elements, compound and mixture. Substances. Substances are of two types, pure substances and impure substances. Pure substances are of two types, elements, compound. Elements are divided again, metals, non-metals, metalloids, noble gases. Impure substances is divided into mixture, and mixture divided into two parts, heterogeneous mixture and homogeneous mixture. Little introduction about this, but today we will learn only about elements. Matter, anything which occupies space and have mass is called matter. Pure substances. Pure substances which contain particles of only one kind are called pure substances. Elements. Elements are made up of only one kind of atoms. Compounds. Compounds are made up of only one kind of molecules. Heterogeneous substances. The substances that do not have uniform composition are called heterogeneous substances. Homogeneous substances. The substances that have uniform composition are called homogeneous substances. Uniform means remaining the same in all cases and all time, unchanged in form and character is called uniform. Elements. What is element? What are elements? A fundamental substance that cannot be chemically changed or decomposed into similar substances by normal chemical means. In simple way we can say that the substances that cannot be broken into simple substances by any physical or chemical means is called an element. Example, gold, silver, hydrogen, etc. There are 118 known elements today. 92 elements are natural occurring and 26 elements are artificially. An element is composed of minute particles of its own kind is called atoms. An atom is the smallest unit of an element that shows all the properties of that element. Some atoms are capable of independent existence while others are found in combination with atoms of the same elements or different elements that are called molecules. If, for example, if I say that H, this is atom, this is atom. But if two atoms are joined together, they form molecules. They form molecules. That's why they are saying that some atoms are capable of independent existence while others are found in combination with atoms of the same elements or different elements. They are called molecules. About atoms and molecules we will learn further. Now we will learn the characteristics of an element. Element is a pure substance as it has atoms of only one kind. An element cannot be broken into similar substances by physical or chemical means as it is the fundamental substance of matter. It can exist independently as well as in combination with other elements. Element exists in all three states of matter. You have learned in 5th class like matter has three states, solid, liquid and gas. So element exists in all three states of matter. Classification of elements. Elements can be classified into metals, non-metals, metalloids and noble gases. First, metals. Metals are found in earth crust, sea and oceans. Example, gold, silver, copper, etc. There are some properties of metal. First, usually metals are hard, solid. Lustrous in appearance means shine. Good conductors of heat and electricity. All metals have high melting and boiling points. Metals are malleable and ductile. They are sonorous. Sonorous means they make noise. Malleability. See, just now I told you that metals are malleable and ductile. Okay, so one property is malleability. The property due to which a substance can be beaten into sheets is called malleability. See, example of metal is aluminium. Aluminium can be changed into sheets. So this property is called malleability. Ductility. The property due to which a substance can be drawn into wires is called ductility. You have seen copper. Copper can be changed into wires. So this property is called ductility. Non-metals. Non-metals found in abundance in nature. They are mainly found in the crust, atmosphere and oceans of the earth. Example, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. Properties of non-metals. They are either soft, solid or gases. Mostly brittle in nature. Do not possess shine or luster. Bad conductor of heat and electricity. Neither malleable nor ductile. They have low melting and boiling point. They are non-sonorous. Metalloids. Elements that possess the properties of both metals and non-metals are called metalloids. Those who shows the properties of metals also and non-metals also, they are called metalloids. Example, boron, silicon, arsenic, antimony. Noble gases. They are some non-metals that are present in gaseous state and they do not react chemically with other elements. They do not react with any elements. Example, helium, neon, argon, etc. found in traces in air, and their uses we will learn. So these are the example of noble gases, helium, neon, argon, etc. found in traces in air. Their uses we will learn afterwards in next video. But you know that noble gas do not react with any elements. Bromine is the only liquid non-metal at room temperature. See, bromine is the only liquid non-metal at room temperature. Just now I told you that all non-metals are what? Gases. But only bromine is the only liquid non-metal at room temperature. Bromine found in liquid form. Mercury is the only liquid metal at room temperature. All metals are solid, but only mercury is the only liquid metal at room temperature. So today we will learn about the elements and their parts. That elements are divided into metal, non-metal, metalloids and noble gases. Properties of metal, properties of non-metals, characteristics of element. Now I will give you some homework you have to do in your copy. First question is, what is matter? Describe pure substance. How are elements classified on the basis of their properties? See, the fourth question is, why are noble gases named so? Noble gases is named so because noble gases do not react with any elements. That's why they are named as noble gases. So what are noble gases named so? These are the all four questions you have to do in your fair copy. Thank you.